Yes, nowadays after seeing the Loki series, everyone is asking about the Kang the Conqueror and asking about his origin. Let's know about the origin of most powerful supervillain in the MCU history after the Thanos is Kang the Conqueror. The real name of Kang is Nathaniel Richard. By seeing his last name, he was a descendant of Reed Richard or Mr. Fantastic of Fantastic Four. He was born on Earth 6311 in 31st century. While the time when he became younger, he started to research about his ancestor, and he came to know about Mr. Fantastic or Reed Richard, one of his ancestors, and he also discovered about the Earth mightiest heroes Avenger, and he found a castle which belonged to his ancestor where he find a time traveling device. He knew that in past a child was born who become the apocalypse in future in ancient Egypt. Then he decided to go back to the ancient Egypt after learning that this time period give birth to the first and the strongest mutant is En-Sabanur. In ancient Egypt, he established his identity as Rama-Tooth. Richard hoped either to terrorize or force the En-Sabanur to become his follower. Unfortunately, this didn't work out for Richard as the time displaced Fantastic Four showed up there and put a stop to his plan. Shortly after his defeat, Richard attempted to return back to 31st century. His attempt, however, ended in both error and success. Although he aimed to land back his own time, Richard overthrew the time-traveling device and found himself in 1000 years ahead into the future. Upon landing in the future, he realized that this Earth was much different than the one he knew. In fact, not only did this Earth possess highly advanced technology that nobody understood, it also been ravaged by the war. With the technology at his side, Richard had crafted his famous battlesuit and conquered the Earth. From here on out, he would go by the name Kang the Conqueror. As Kang, he quickly realized that this world was dying and not worth being a part of. As such, he boarded his time-traveling device and made his way to more fruitful time period to conquer. His first appearance is Kang in the series 8 Avengers. During this issue, he reappeared in the 20th century and find himself locked in the battle with the Avengers. His confrontation with the team is successful and he is capable of catching all the Avengers except the Wasp and the Rick Jones. With the Avengers successfully defeated, the Kang threatens the inhabitants of the Earth and give them warning that they have 24 hours to surrender to him. With the help of few friends, Rick Jones convinces the Kang that he is his ally or supporter, not an enemy. Once the moment is allowed, Jones and his friends double-cross the Kang and freed the Avengers. In attempt to stop the now free Avengers, Kang released some kind of radiation. If this sounds strange, understand that those from the Kang's time periods are immune to radiation. Or so he thought that before the Kang can even finish the releasing of radiation, Thor uses hammer to absorb the radiation. Then he sent the absorbed radiation back toward the Kang so that Kang could even not withstand this kind of energy of radiation that was sent from the Thor's hammer toward him. From this point of view and the battle between the Avengers and the Kang, then the whole universe or the galaxy knows the Kang by the name Kang the Conqueror. So this is the origin of the Kang the Conqueror. Kang has so many different identities. He has created an entire organization which was dedicated to this different kind of incarnations called Council of Cross-Time Kangs. We will cover the main identities that was used by Kang. The first variant of Kang is Immortus, which we have seen in the Loki's last episode. Immortus Kang is primarily identity. He is much older and crossed the path of many times with the both Fantastic Four and the Avengers. He is an agent of Timekeeper, a creation of He Who Remains, the last director of TVA. His main work at the TVA is to maintain the timeline. Now come to his second variant, is Rama-Tooth. We have already mentioned the Rama-Tooth. He was an Egyptian who traveled to the time in a flying pyramid. Due to expense of time, the upcoming Eternals movie will cover. It would be interesting if we were to see Rama-Tooth to appear in somewhere in there. And his third variant is most important variant, is known as Iron Lad. Iron Lad is a teenage version of Kang who is trying to live his normal life as a hero rather than a villain. He takes his inspiration from the Iron Man. He is a member of a Young Avengers. There was a rumor that Harvey Kenner, who appeared in the Iron Man's funeral, was going to take up his role, but there was not been any further evidence to support this rumor. While there are several versions of Kang, the one I feel most likely to appear in the Ant-Man the Wasp Quantumania will be the primary version of the Kang. This is a great way to introduce the Fantastic Four or at least set up their background for the future. And please don't forget to subscribe the channel and like the video and watch my previous video on the Hawkeye also.